Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Triveni is again with us, and today we are taking another step towards the financial knowledge for entrepreneurs. So, today's topic will be focusing on budget. So, and I hope all of you have done your homework, what Triveni had asked all of us to do. So, we will get some idea how do we proceed. There's nothing right or wrong, as we know. We are just on the learning stage. So over to you, Triveni.
Yeah. Is my screen visible? Yeah. Is my
Yes.
screen visible? Yes. Okay.
Yes, it is
So,
visible, Triveni.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick recap about what we studied in the previous session. Anybody who can summarize what we learned? Just a quick recap. If somebody can give me the quick recap, it would be good. Madam, you're on mute.
Nobody remember what we learned last week? Jyoti?
Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Um, so what I learned is if we
Okay,
need
we
to
learned
run a
about,
business,
yeah.
Quickly, huh?
if we need to run a business, it is not just the amount or the profit that we will have to focus. Um, it is the overall calculation of the investment that we have made. What is the profit we can make? At the same time, having a corpus fund, and what are the ways and means that these the savings or the circulation of the money can be done. I think some of it, this is what I absorb.
Yeah, so what I feel basically on some kind of discipline, the financial discipline, what we need to figure out, the bookkeeping, the entire record of whatever we spend or wherever it has gone, whatever what is the small challenges the businesses they have. Uh, what else?
Yeah, I think you almost covered all the things. I was just giving you a brief idea about what all we do as a part of planning, organizing, controlling, and monitoring. From financial management point of view, I said budgeting is important, allocating resources is important, tracking expenses, and monitoring. When I say monitoring, comparing the actual versus the plan. And I also give you few insights about what are the key terminologies that we have in finance, so that you will be quite familiar with some of the terminology. We discussed about it, and as a part of planning, the very first topic that we have is budgeting basics. What exactly is budgeting is what we'll be starting today with. What, according to you, is budgeting? Anybody who can give me some summary? What is budgeting?
Allocating, setting aside money
Yes, yes, and then,
uh, under different heads based
but
on
why do
what
we
is the
do
requirement.
budgeting? What is the need for budgeting?
To understand two things, where the more expenses happening,
Okay,
how to control your expenses maybe, and look at the saving part.
okay,
And how do you manage the money inflow and outflow?
Yeah,
okay.
so here again, I feel that discipline, what we're talking about, that works. Uh,
Hmm.
we whatever kind of we are going to follow the financial model, we need to have the control of our finance, you know,
Hmm.
and this actually helps individuals and organization to get better understanding of their income and expenses. and it helps them to control the unnecessary expenditures. This also budgeting is also can be a goal setting kind of thing, the financial goal setting. Uh,
Yes.
mm.
I think,
I want to add one more my point of view.
yeah,
Mismanagement of finance should not like our business should not suffer that. So
yeah,
that's why budgeting
correct.
is most important to run a business nicely.
Okay.
Mm.
What happens if you don't budget? Have you ever tried without budgeting? Is there anybody here who has worked without budgeting? Can you share your experience without budgeting? What has happened?
I have done many times without budgeting lot of things.
मेरा भी अभी तक ऐसे ही चल रहा है।
हाँ.
So, क्या हो रहा है when you're doing without budgeting? What's happening?
फिर अचानक पता चलता है इसकी भी पेमेंट देनी है, इधर से ये आया इसको भी पेमेंट देनी है, फिर सीए के भी पैसे देने हैं,
हाँ.
और जो हेल्पर रखा उसके भी देने हैं, सोशल मीडिया के लिए भी देने हैं। तो वो छोटे छोटे खर्चे काफी सारे फिर नए नए पता
तब
चलते
तब
हैं।
आपको क्या लगता है? मुझे पहले ही इसके बारे में सोचना था करके
कि
लगता है
कॉपी
क्या?
में लिख लेना चाहिए था कि ऐसे ऐसे खर्चे भी हो सकते हैं।
Okay. Is there anybody who has done a budget but still feel their budgeting is not okay?
It happens many times, unforeseen other which are not that priority, we start spending before only. And with the priority things come later. Then you'll find there is a shortage of finance.
And things can go haphazard if we don't plan or if we have not seen. There could be some unforeseen kind of situation which comes. Uh, so, as in the previous session, what we learned, having some corpus amount or having some security for those kind of thing, all that matters a lot. Yeah. So, yes, we are also learning. I've done quite a big event without budgeting, and we have gone through a lot of challenges with that. And now it is, yeah, even if we don't follow, but at least we know, okay, where we should spend more and where we can spend less, or where we can afford to spend less without changing the quality of the program.
Yeah, I think many of you have given me the right points. You have said the pros and cons. Now we'll understand what exactly is budgeting. Shall we?
Yes, please.
Can you see my template, budgeting template?
Yes.
Okay. I have projected just some hypothetical numbers. It is a budget which is prepared, a monthly budget. Okay, this is a sample. For example, when I'm budgeting, I'm also looking at various other factors. What is my income source? What is my product sales that I expect? 180. What is the actual sales also I'm recording? And then I'm looking at the variance. I'm looking at the service income. What is the income that I'm expecting to earn? Is what I've budgeted here. Then I'm seeing what is the actual budget income that I've got. What is the actual sales that I've earned. I have looked into various other sources from which I get income. For example, consultancy. If I'm doing consultancy, I'll be getting income through consultancy. If I'm executing a project, I'll get fees, project fees, and grants, funding loans that I've got, if any, other income, what I have. So I put all this, and then I have taken something known as variance. Look at this. Some of the variances are in green, some are marked in red. Any idea what is this green and red indicating?
वो
Yes, what is,
आया है, पैसे आए हैं और वो गए हैं।
नहीं, बजट से ज्यादा आया है।
हाँ
ग्रीन
मतलब
इज,
ग्रीन और रेड कलर, हाँ।
हाँ आप देखिए यहाँ पे 1,80,000 इज माई एस्टिमेट बट माई एक्चुअल इज 1,95,000। इससे क्या पता चलता है हमको? We can see that there's an increase. There is around 15,000 rupees excess that I've arrived at. In spite of my budgeting shows 1,80,000, but what is the variance that I've got is 15,000. That means I've got more than what I had planned. My product sales I expected to be 1,80,000. Actual sales I've incurred is 1,95,000. That's showing me a good amount. It's a favorable budget that I have made here. So my estimates are quite favorable to me. Look at the service income. I expected 90,000, but what income I have received is only 85,000. There's a difference. There is a negative aspect here. You can see negative amount of around 5,000. That means it's not come up to my expectations. Many of us fail in this budgeting only, right? We expect, okay, I think I'll make very good sales. I'll be getting good income, is what we think. So this is all incomes only, which I'm showing here. Grants, funding, loans, if any, if I'm getting other incomes, any other source from which I'm getting. So look at this. This is only about the income. What is this budget talking about? Expected income in a month, what I'm expecting. Now, if I go to the other sheets, I also have the expenses budget which I have prepared. You can see this, my fixed expense. There are few things in my business which is regular, which is recurring in nature. Sorry, which keeps changing regularly. The budget keeps, I mean, fixed is what I'll be incurring, irrespective of what is my production cost, irrespective of the services I'm doing, irrespective of the consulting projects that I do. So look at this, and we will understand what exactly we are talking about. I'm expecting, if it's a small business, I'm expecting salaries and wages that I have to pay, which is a regular expense that I have to incur. So there are around six staff, for example. My estimated expense is 90,000. My budget is around 90,000. Actually, I'll end up paying 92,000. Or look at this. And this is shown as 2,000 rupees variance. Okay, expense here. This 2,000 rupees variance. How should I account this? Please see. It's marked in green. Is it right? Look at this. Please let me know.
It's supposed to be red, I think,
Yeah, why red?
because we budget for 90,000 and actually it is 92, so it's our loss. Like,
It's a excess expense that I have got.
yeah.
So this should have been red. It was deliberately done so that I thought you could identify this and understand, because I'm showing the expenses. The expenses is higher in this case. You can see that my expenses has gone above what is my budget. Look at the rent expense. The rent expense is almost equal. Whatever I had budgeted, the same amount I have. Insurance also. Insurance should have been the reverse. It should have been in green or it should have been in red.
It should be in green.
This should be in green. Yes. Loan EMI, there is no change. Internet telephone bill, of course, 100 rupees. This is done deliberately so that you will look at this and understand what is the variance. Now we look at the variable expenses, the next thing. Look at the variable expenses. All expenses, I've done it in the reverse order. I want you to be well versed with this. Now there is one, see, under variable expense, these are the expenses which is happening because of my business activity. Whatever business I'm doing for my manufacturing, I require raw materials. I may require packaging and shipping cost. All these are the regular expenses which I'll be incurring. And this is not fixed. This is recurring in nature. We are not sure. These are all variable. It depends on the quantities that I have. So based on that, we will be looking at this budget. So look at this. This is a budget, but there is one summary dashboard which I want you to look at. This is my summary dashboard. This summary dashboard gives me a summary about what is my income, what is my expense. Please have a look. And my expenses breakdown is given to me. All my expenses is given to me here. This is a dashboard which makes me understand my income is higher, my expenses is quite less. That means I'm really making some gains here. I'm making some profit. There is a profit of around 14,000 which is shown here. That profit is what I'm projecting through this graph. This is a tentative budget. But why? What is the need for preparing the budget? What is the need for projecting the budget? Is what we will understand theoretically. We'll also do a budget now in some time. A similar template will be shared with you. You can also execute a budget now. Let's understand why and what is the need for budget. Budget is very critical. I have focused on MSMEs. And from MSME point of view, budget is very, very critical because only many of you gave this answer, financial stability. It helps us to have the any business that we are doing, we need to have a stability. That too, especially the financial stability becomes a basic requirement for all business. So this financial stability comes up when we have a proper budget in place. And also, we should know how we want to scale up. So if you want to plan your growth, how will you how will you plan your growth is important. And that is possible when you know what is your requirement, what is your budget. And accordingly, you know what are the resources you have with you. Within that resources, how do you scale up? So this is done with the help of a proper budgeting activity. If you have a budget in place, you can scale up and you can also have good financial stability. A well structured budget helps you track your income, helps you know what are your expenses and also control your expenses. Many of you told this. And also to allocate the funds for investments. Whatever investments you want to look out for, you can plan accordingly. You can also plan how much money you have to keep for emergencies. And you can also plan your debt repayment schedule. How will you repay your debt? You will have to meet some schedules as such. Debt repayment schedules will be there already. So how are you going to meet this debt repayment schedules? It's possible when you have a proper plan, proper budget in place. And one more important thing is any business, even if it's a MSME or if it's a bigger company, we have to look at the cash flow. If we have to get clarity on cash flow, a budget is important. One day when we have a budget, we can understand whether the company is having a good stable cash flow or not. And when we have all these budgets in place, we are able to make good decisions. And we will be in a position to avoid any financial crisis or any financial distress that we can expect in the future. Let's see some aspects of what and why does budget matters for entrepreneurs. See, when I was discussing this with one more group of people, they were saying, as a small entrepreneur, what is it that I can budget? I was they were saying, I don't think so we need to look at the budgets because we have to go ahead with the flow. As and how the money comes in, I have to look into it and I have to go with the flow. But no, why an entrepreneur also should budget is because of this. A budget is nothing but your financial roadmap. It acts like your financial GPS. You know, wherever we have to go, we should have our GPS on nowadays. Without GPS on, even if we are going into a known area, we keep our GPS on only because we can also understand whether the road is very crowded, whether that place, the destination which I want to reach, whether I can reach as per my expected time or not, isn't it? Accordingly, now when I have a business, I have to know what is my financial goalpost, where I want to reach. And this is possible with my financial GPS. And that GPS is nothing but your budget. So this budget is going to show you where the business is heading towards and what are you going to get out of your budget, out of your business that you're running. The other thing is the major challenge which all of you will be facing is how do you allocate your resources? The resources that you have. Okay, because resource allocation is something that you have to plan based on your business activity. So, what is this resources I'm talking about? Many of us will have resources constraints, but we don't look at the resource constraints. When we have not budgeted, we will not understand the resource constraints. For example, Swati was saying, oh, I didn't know I had to pay for a social media person. I didn't know I had to incur this expense also. So that is the real expenses. But when I talk about resource allocation, if I'm saying I'm planning for a production of 10,000 unit, how much of my operational cost is involved in it? How much of my marketing cost, or how do I plan my marketing cost for this? What is my production cost that I'll have to incur? All this can be well planned when you have a budget. You know what is your resource allocations, that how are you going to allocate your resources? And when you know what is your requirement, you will know how to work with the limited resources. That is why budgeting is very important. And as I already told, risk management. We are all into big, we are, I appreciate all of you because as entrepreneurs, the amount of risk you are taking is really high. But this risk can be managed. How do you manage your risk? So, how do you manage is nothing but budget helps you to identify the potential cash shortfalls. When you have a budget, you can easily get to know, okay, maybe I'll have some cash shortfalls in this particular area. And you can accordingly plan your expenses and reduce your financial crisis that you'll be falling into. And of course, I told you already, decision making becomes easier when you have a budget because decision making has to be based on some data. And that data, where do you get? From your budget sheets. You can see your previous year budget, you can see your estimates, you can see your actuals. Then you'll get to know, oh, okay, my estimate was so much last year, but my actual is this much. Then you can know, okay, this time maybe I have to revise my budget, I have to plan it in a proper way. So this gives you a good visibility and it will make you understand how are you planning your, what is your expected income in the future? How are you planning your expenses? Or how are you working or controlling your expenses? That becomes easier. So this is something which we tell about decision making. And also, budget helps us to evaluate yourself because you will have an estimate, you will have an actual, which will help you understand what are the variances, whether it is favorable for your business or whether it's unfavorable. If it is unfavorable, that means you have to relook into your decision and you will have to work furthermore on your decisions. So this is something which we really get as it's like an eye opener for us because for any businessman we have to know where we are going wrong. So this is like an eye opener. And also budget, when you're projecting a budget to an investor, I'm sure many of you would have pitched, you would have gone for elevator's pitch and you would have pitched your business there for funding. And if an investor has to give you some fund, he has to look at your budgets. He has to understand your budget. And he will see if your budget is well prepared and if it demonstrates financial discipline and if it is showing some good planning, then the investor feels you are a a good to go company. So he feels, yes, I can go ahead with this company because they are very good at their financial planning and they're very disciplined with their financial aspects. So they go ahead and they're coming forward to invest in your company. Just looking at the other aspects, we will look at the next thing. What's the benefits of having a budget? Mainly, these are the points which I said why budgeting is important. But here, how will really budget benefit you? So it will control your overspending. You know, it happens even with us. When we are using Google Pay, we don't know how much we are spending, where we are spending. Instead of somebody last class also we discussed this. Instead of doing that, pay cash everywhere you go. Then you'll say, oh my God, my pocket is getting emptied. How much am I spending for all these things? Then you'll start saying, okay, let me cut short on my expenses. And this is possible only when you are aware. Budget is like a speed breaker for you. It will help you to understand, okay, you're going on with too much of expenses. You'll have to have a control over here. So this control is possible when you have a proper budget. When you have a proper budget, your overspending will be reduced, and it will help you to align your expenses, keeping your revenues in mind. In Canada, we have a proverb which says you can stretch your legs only to the extent of the cot size which you have. You can't stretch beyond it. So it's exactly like that. You can have your expenses only up to the extent of the revenues you have. You can't have beyond it. Because if you go beyond it, there will be cash leakage. So to prevent cash leakage, this is the best thing. And of course, when you are having a control, when your costs are under control, when your expenses are controlled, your profitability will keep increasing. There'll be a steady improvement in your profitability, which, is the most wanted for all of us. As entrepreneurs, we want to see how our profitability is increasing. And another thing that I want to talk to you about is the cash flow. I said one of the important statement for all of us is our cash flow statement. So whatever we are doing in our cash flow statement, it will reflect on our cash financial management. It will reflect on our financial discipline. So this cash flow management the budget helps us to forecast the actual cash needs to ensure smooth operations in our business so that there'll be no hiccups at any point of time. And we are able to track our goals easily. So when we have a budget, it will help us to track our goals. It will help us to plan. Okay, if I am planning to sell 1 lakh units or 10,000 units, this is what is my requirement. Okay, this is good enough, good to go. So you'll know how much you can stretch your business up to. And also, this budget helps you in planning. You can have a good strategic plan, and budget also is a important thing because it's an early warning system. It will give you a warn. It will give you a red alert saying that okay, there are some financial deviations. Please correct yourself. If at all, if you track your budget, it's easier. If you're not tracking your budget, then you'll not look at the red alert. So red alert, nowadays we see yellow alert also. Bangalore had a yellow alert few days before with the rains. And many a time I've seen the forecast given by the department, the forecasting department, it always is proved wrong. But here, budget forecast will never be wrong. So it will give you a red alert. That means you have to be cautious. Okay, let me see what I'm working on in my budget. And also, how do you prepare your budget? This is something which I'm sure all of you are eager to look at. Whenever you have to prepare your budget, there are certain steps that you have to follow. I'll give you the steps. If you can make note, it's fine, or else I'll also be sharing the material. But I feel certain things when you write, it is good you understand it better. Of course, you can type it in your mobile as well. Please try that. Whenever you're preparing a budget, please review your past data. If it is a business which is already there, review your past data. If it is not there, if you don't have any past data, then you are starting afresh. You can look for similar business in line. Just see their expenses chart or look at that, and that becomes one base. So analyze your previous income and expense trends. Whether your income is in a growing trend, whether your expenses is dropping down or whether it is also increasing, then where is it increasing? So first step that you have to do is review your past data. What is your past data that is available? For a new business, if it's completely new, then you may not have a past data. You can refer to a comparable company, comparable business. Just look at a comparable business that gives you some idea. But that business which is also in the similar line and which has been there for quite some time, that will be your comparable data, which you can look at. Then, next step is you have to estimate the income. When I say estimate the income, you have to forecast what is your sales revenue that you can expect. So estimation of income is, for example, if you are into selling products, you have to forecast your sales revenue. And what is the kind of investments that you're going to do? Or if you're getting excess, then where is the investment getting into? Loans or other income streams. If you have an investment already made from the business, you'll be earning some interest that also becomes your income. If you have lent loan, Okay, if you are lending loan to somebody, that also gives you interest income. And any other source of income that you are earning, you have to track that. Suppose along with your regular sales, you are having some extra byproducts which you are selling. So that also is a income stream for you. Okay. So whatever is your other income stream, please record all the income. When you're recording here, that means I'm telling you have to forecast what is the expected revenue or expected income that you're going to earn in the future. Once you do this, the next step is I already showed you a budget, so I'm accordingly telling you, I'm sure now it becomes easier for you to understand. Estimate your fixed and variable expenses. What are your fixed expenses? Normally, in a business, the fixed expenses are your rent, salaries, which you will be regularly paying to your people who are there. Any loans or EMIs, loan that is your EMIs that you have to pay regularly, that you have to record. That will be your fixed expense, which will not change. Okay. Other thing that I want to talk to you about is variable expenses. What are your variable expenses? It's like buying of your raw materials. Raw material that you purchase may be based on the expected orders that you are getting. You may say, okay, this year, this month, or this year, I may be getting around 10,000 orders. Accordingly, you will plan your raw materials purchase. Okay. Or if you are getting lesser order, your raw material purchase will be less. Okay. This is your variable expense. So marketing, utilities, all these are your other expenses that you'll be incurring. So you have to estimate all these things. You have to estimate all expenses. Now, of course, variable में आपका social media भी आ जाएगा, and you'll be also having lot of other expenses nowadays. You are saying many people want to go for making reels and going through this way. We have influencer marketing, so you'll have to pay something to an influencer. All these things are new kind of advertising expenses that you can look into. Okay, these are all your variable expenses. You have to estimate all these things. And one important thing, the next important step is you have to set a budget goal. If you're not setting a budget goal, that means you're not following any track. That's why the Seven Habits of Highly Influential People book, if you would have read, they say always begin your work with the end in the mind. You should have the end in the mind. So where do you want to reach? Suppose you walk into a railway station, you want to buy a ticket. You go to the ticket counter. Of course, nowadays people will book it on the internet. But if you're walking into the railway station and if you're not go to the counter and he'll say, give me a ticket. He'll ask where to. You say anywhere. He'll be perturbed. He'll not be sure where you want to go. It shouldn't be that way, you should be very clear. You want to go to Delhi, you'll go ask him a ticket for Delhi. You want to go to Calcutta, you'll go ask him to give a ticket to Kolkata. So that's what I'm saying. Decide on the profitability targets. Know what is it that you want to earn this year. What is the revenue you want to make this month? So have your profitability target. Also have a target, a goal for having a set amount of savings for this month. If I'm planning a monthly budget, you should say, okay, this much is my profitability and I should have a savings of this. Or this month, I'm going to cut short on my cost. I have to reduce my cost. I have to manage my cost. I have to minimize my cost. So you can set such targets. So once you have these targets in your mind, you'll start working towards it. If you don't set a target, it's going to be very difficult. Now, the biggest challenge is what is it? What is the expected income? What is your expected expenses? The biggest challenge now is how do you allocate your resources that is available? So, allocation of resources is how do you distribute funds across the key business activities? So, what are the key business activities that is related? Suppose you are into service industry, your key business activity is development of a software, maybe. How are you going to spend your expenses, or how are you going to allocate your resources towards it? And then, once you have allocated all your resources, you have to create a budget document. What is this budget document? I just showed you one now. Summarize the income, summarize the expenses, summarize the surplus or the deficit expectations. That is what is your budget document. That is your budget sheet. And also, you have to monitor and review regularly. I have seen many of my friends, many of them who say, okay, I'll do budget, everything they do. They do the budget, keep the paper aside, but nobody will review. If you are not reviewing it regularly, then all your efforts is going waste. Again, you will say, okay, I budgeted, in spite of it, I've spent a lot of money. I budgeted, but in spite of it, I'm not able to reach my target. That's because you don't review your budget regularly. You have to monitor yourself, monitor your expenses, monitor your incomes that you're earning. Okay? So you have to compare your actuals to the budget that you have put. And when you do this regularly, say every month, I would recommend it's good to go for a monthly budget and review every month. Or else, if you feel month is too much, then you can do it at least for a quarter. Okay, once you review it for every quarter, it means you have understood what is the deviations. If you feel there is deviations, you may have to revise your budget. You still have scope to revise your budget because your annual returns is evaluated overall. So if you do monthly review or a quarterly review, you are in a position to revise your status. Okay? Revise your budget, revise your performance, and see how you can reach top. Now, another thing is the biggest challenge that people find is how to identify the income or the source. This varies from companies to companies, from businesses to businesses. So if you are into manufacturing, you'll be looking at the product sales. If you are into say services, what is your service revenue that you are earning? You have to look at it. Suppose you are doing a consultancy job. Okay, what is your consultancy revenue that you are expecting? Or other service revenues, service incomes. You may be into some other service kind of activity. Suppose you are into finance business, okay? Then it is the interest that you are earning. Or you have invested in shares, the excess money, then what is the dividends you are getting? And what are the various investments you as a finance business you have received? Okay, these are the sources from where some money is coming in that you have to look out for. Also, loans, grants, funding received also becomes all this source of income for us. Source of income in the sense the money that we have got. Many a time we'll get government grants for business. So how do I use this? What is the funding facility I've got? Okay, out of this funding facility, how am I going to utilize my money? Another thing is, what are your expenses? Expenses, I said, has to be classified into fixed and variable and also occasional. Some of the occasional expenses are repairs or legal fees. Sometimes you may have to incur licenses. You may have to pay for procuring a license or equipment purchase, which is not regular but which is occasional. And also setting financial goals. Here, I will recommend you to have goals from three time source point of view: short term, medium term, and long term. When I say short term should cover all your operational cost and it should help you maintain a positive cash flow. And medium term, when I say achieve a break even, build emergency reserves. You should have some fund which will help you to have a emergency reserve. And long term is scale the business, improve profit margins, and attract investors. This is what long term budget goals should be. Tools for budgeting is Excel is the best tool which all of you can use. And there are accounting softwares like Zoho Books, QuickBooks, Tally, which you can use. There are few budgeting apps as well, which I will be sharing with you. Just for your quick reference, I have put this across. Some of them are free tools which you can use. ERP Next, it's a 14 days free trial. It's an open source. What is the facility is here? I've given you here. This is something which you can use. I have used this in some places, accounting.
Sorry
It's
to interrupt,
actually
ma'am.
it's free
Are
forever, they
you
say. Yeah.
are you changing your PPT because I'm saying the same one?
Oh, you're not able to see the PPT?
No, that is only monthly budget summary sample is still here.
You are in the Excel sheet only?
Yeah, Excel sheet only.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I'm in this slide. Oh, you didn't see my previous.
Yeah, we missed so many, I think.
Okay, these are all the things which I showed you.
Can we take the
Important.
screenshots if you give us time?
Sure, sure, sure. You can do that.
Can I get the previous ones?
Okay, this is the next one. The previous one was only the introduction. This and then this why budgeting matters. Whatever I will.
Okay, next. Next one.
Shall I change?
Yeah, please.
This is the next one. How budgeting helps you or benefits of having a budget. Okay.
Yeah, please.
It's, next is about what are the key steps for you to prepare your budget? And then how do you identify the income sources and tools for budgeting? And what are the various softwares that is available which you can use? Accounting free forever, they say you can look out for this. I have used this in some places. For some startups, have used this and it is quite good. And GNU Khata, I have not used it, but people say it is helpful. Manager IO also is good. It can be used in desktop and cloud also.
These are free?
Yeah, I have projected
Okay.
that ERP
Okay.
next 14 days free only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, free forever, whatever I have mentioned. You may have to register there. You will have to give your email ID, and then it gives you the templates in which you can enter the data. Okay. So
Which one
this
is the easiest, ma'am? Uh, like who are not very friendly with the accounting, uh,
hmm.
for a common person, which one is better?
No, this accounting software itself is good. It's suitable for small businesses seeking a straightforward online accounting solution. The free version is self-hosted. You can learn it on your own, not an issue with this. Once you navigate through the software through this free website, you'll be able to grasp it very easily. It's
Okay,
not
so
difficult.
comparatively in these three, which one is easiest? That's what I was asking.
I am talking about accounting. That is the one. Akaunting. The spelling is different here. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Accounting is easier.
thank you.
Yeah. Because I've used this. Manager, I have not used it practically, but it's also good, they say. Okay. Actually, I would like to end with this, but what I would like to tell you is I had a budget template for monthly, which I had showed you. See, when I prepare this budget for each month, then I consolidate it. I consolidate it for say 6 months or an annual period, and then arrive at my total income. Expenses also, I do the same thing. I take it for each 6 months. Then I will arrive at the total expense, and there will be a summary dashboard which will say what is my total income, total expenses. I can project this as well, and expense
Can
breakdown.
you show us the below part?
Sorry.
Yeah, the below one, expense breakdown, January.
Huh.
Yeah, this chart. Yeah.
This is projected only for January, for example, salaries, rent. You can do this. This will give you clarity, This will
Hmm.
make you understand how you have to plan. What is the one which is taking the major color here? The major chunk of your expenses is going towards something. What is that? That is your salaries. Next is your rent. Utilities is coming next. After that, marketing is also having some chunk. And I also have the cash flow projections, which you can show. What is the opening balance of your cash inflows, cash? This is something which you have to do hands on. Normally, when I sit with entrepreneurs, we sit and do this for 1 hour, one and a half an hour. It's a complete hands-on activity which we do. We sit and we give a template. I give a template. They have to fill in their expenses. They have to fill in their revenues, and then they will project it automatically for the next, say, 3 months or 6 months. This is what we do. I will also show one annual budget. This is also good. I'll share the annual budget with you. This is the annual budget. So I prepare from Jan to December, find out the total. Can you see my annual budget now? Yeah. What is the average of sales, average of revenue, service revenue, average of licensing fees? Everything I get here, total I get. Then what is my expenses in a year? So rent, utilities, expenses, 1, 2, 3, 4. All this will be here. So this is a complete template for an annual period. And also I have another template. Okay. Business budget, any small business people, when they are preparing, how they work on this. This is a business budget template. Okay, you can see this. Can you see this sheet? Business budget.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
this is for 1 quarter. You can have a look at this. I'm sure all of you are matured enough. So when I say quarter, you'll understand it rightly. My students, some of the new students, when we say quarter, they'll be thinking, oh, madam is talking about quarter. I don't know. Then I realized, oh, they're talking about something else. So this is a budget which we prepare for a new business. Normal business people will have these kind of expenses. And this is the budget. This is the actual spend. Always, if you have this, you'll know what is your variations. Once you know your variations, you can plan it. You can insert your logo. This is budget version, what date you are prepared, version 2.1. Many a time we keep revising. I said you have opportunity to revise your budget. When you're revising, it will be version 2.1 or version 2, version 3. So whatever is the version, you'll put it there. Okay. So this is about the budget. Anything else? I think we have covered all. So today we basically focused on budget basics. So this is about the budget basic. Any doubt in this? Anything, any questions? I'm ready to answer. Next week is an important thing. I was talking about cash flow, I was talking about balance sheet, I was talking about income statement. How do you understand your financial statements is a big question. Many people will not know to read our balance sheet. They'll not know how to understand the income statement or the profit and loss account. The next session, we will
Very
work on that.
important session. And I think every entrepreneur, even before getting into business, we should know how to read our balance sheet. And yeah, so that will be really helpful.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I think Varsha is message. She's come for the first time and
Yeah.
she's looking. Yes, I will share the PPT slides. I think I'll share all of them together at once. Is that okay?
Okay.
It's in the same slide that I am having everything, so I'll be sharing it together. Okay. I think now that you have seen the Excel template, all of you, please put it across. In fact, my idea was you could start putting it into the template and start working on your budget for the month. Now that you have the basics, you know what are the main key pointers for preparing your budget. Request you all to prepare your budgets and check with your templates, check with your expenses, and understand whether you are going in the right direction, or you want to change, you want to revise somewhere. Okay. Okay, with
लेकिन
that we
Just
कितने
one question.
टाइम में त्रिवेणी जी, कितने टाइम में, जैसे अभी स्टार्टिंग में तो क्या ना कि सेल वो सब तो नहीं होता कुछ अभी स्टार्टिंग में, तो ये 6 महीने बाद ये सब टाइम लेना चाहिए, कितना टाइम लेना चाहिए इस चीज के लिए?
नहीं,
क्योंकि अभी
आपको
तो हम
जब भी आप बिजनेस कर रहे हैं तभी आपको प्लान करना है मैडम। इनिशियली आप आज शुरू कर रहे हैं तो आपको एक आइडिया होना है ना कितना एस्टिमेटेड सेल्स होगा करके। You should have an estimate of your sales. Suppose if I say I'm going to start with a session, I'll say, okay, I should be having this many people. I'm having an estimate in my mind. I should have an estimation. जब भी आप बिजनेस स्टार्ट करेंगे तभी आपको प्लान करना ही है, आपको बजट करना ही है।
क्योंकि अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं ना कि मतलब फिर थोड़ा थोड़ा फंड ऐड कर देते हैं कि जब लगता है ना कि
हाँ,
अच्छा।
that is because there is no control, there is no financial discipline.
हम्म
तो आपको जब बजट करेंगे तब आपको डिसिप्लिन आ जाएगा, तब आप बोलेंगे नहीं मैं ऐड नहीं कर सकती, इतना ही है मुझे मेरा बजट, इतने इतने में ही मैं काम करना है करके।
हम्म
Maureen, you could understand in
Yes, I'm just following it. I have not never done a budget for my business, so I think I'll have to start doing it. Just the house expenses and the business income and expenses, everything was done together from one account so far. So now I think I'll have to have
Yeah, and if
something to
we
work
we are
on.
serious about our work, then I think we need to put that shoestring kind of budgeting right now and start working and get into some
Sure.
kind of discipline in our work.
Finances.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also, I'm looking forward for the resources you shared about the bookkeeping, the packages. So I will just go through that, and if I have any doubts, I'll
Sure.
come back to you.
Mm.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Anyone else? Any doubt?
Sorry, I missed the beginning part. Just a quick question. Can
Yeah,
we get this
Varsha.
Excel sheet? ये एक्सेल शीट कहाँ से मिलेगी हम लोग को?
नहीं मेरे पास ही है, मैं अभी शेयर नहीं किया है, शेयर करूंगी।
अच्छा, ओके।
We'll
अगर
get
आप आज
everything
शेयर
at the
कर देंगी तो
end.
नेक्स्ट वीक
Let's
में जो
finish
क्वेश्चंस
the
होंगे वो
entire,
लेंगे।
Varsha, let's finish the entire course of 4 weeks and then we will get it. And it is not
Okay.
just about that. We need to understand it in a better way, and there are so much to learn. And every topic Triveni says, I feel, oh, I need to learn this. The Excel, the understanding of balance sheet, budgeting was such an important aspect, and uh, I have done whatever we could do it, but not in such an organized way, what you taught us. And hopefully, we will improve in our approach with this session and we'll keep improving.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, my idea was, let's say if we get it today, we have 1 week time to work on it, and if we have any questions, then we can ask in the next session.
Sure. Okay. I'll share the template.
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll share the monthly budget template. I think that should
Okay,
be good
thank you.
enough.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Triveni,
So
once
until
again.
then, until
And
next week, goodbye to all. I'm sure you can keep your balance sheets with you. You can keep your P&L account with you so that when I'm trying to share whatever is there, hope you will be able to read your balance sheet and your P&L account in a better way.
yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you
you
all.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, everybody, don't log out. Just hang on. Tomorrow is Satish ji's birthday.
सतीश जी आए रात को 12 बजे गाना गाए।
नहीं, रात को 12 बजे मत गाना, मैं 10 बजे फोन फ्लाइट पे चला जाता हूँ, फ्लाइट फोन। तो कल तो हमारा बहुत बड़ा दिन है कि थॉमसन राउटर वाला भी हो रहा है कार्यक्रम, दैट इज बड़ा बर्थडे। दूसरा, आज मेरी बात हुई आराध्या करके, शी इज अ 12th क्लास गर्ल इन जोधपुर, और उसने बावड़ी को क्लीन करने का काम कर रही है। और उनके जो पेरेंट्स हैं 4-5 नामी स्कूल चलाते हैं उन लोग। उनसे आज मेरी बात हुई, मैंने उनको ये जो बावड़ी क्लीनिंग का काम कर रही है उसको मिल करके कैसे हम लोग कर सकते हैं, तो उसके बारे में उनसे चर्चा हुई मेरी। तो वो बोली नहीं,
बड़ी
डेफिनेटली